Guys, I'm an undercover agent today in Richmond Hill, Georgia. I'm about to find out a homeowner, either working outside, cleaning the car, the garage, or whatever, and ask them about Richmond Hill versus Pooler or Richmond Hill, Georgia versus Savannah. Okay, now, I need to tell you a few things before we get into it. I'm not going to show their faces. Why? Because this is undercover agent. Duh. That's the whole point. Number two, a lot of people don't like being on camera, right? And those that do like being on camera, they want to either act stupid or they tell me, hey, let me see the video before you post it. And then when I send them the video, they tell me,
hey, I look fat, my voice is annoying, I don't like my hair.
And it makes me waste my time and it makes you waste your time. Does that make sense? If you don't know me, I'm Luis Bruno. I am a realtor down here in Savannah, Georgia, Richmond Hill, Pooler, all of this area, right? And I help people like you make decisions when it comes to moving to this area. So let's get to it. I think I saw someone here. Let's see. Hold on a second. I had to get out of my car here. Hey, sir. Can you help me for a moment? I just got a random question. I came here for the weekend. I'm checking out some of the communities in Richmond Hill. Yeah. I just wanted to hear your opinion on this area and stuff like that, because I'm not too familiar with it.
What, you getting ready to move here?
Well, I'm debating between either Richmond Hill, Savannah, Pooler, or whatever, you know. So I came here for the weekend to see, not only to see the communities, but also the, like pretty much to see if I can talk to the local people.
Where are you coming from?
I come from Puerto Rico originally. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it were me, in between here and Pooler, one or the other.
Between here and Pooler?
Yeah, Pooler's got a lot more going on. You know, they've got a lot of businesses and all that other stuff too.
Okay. More businesses.
Richmond Hill, we moved here over 20 years ago. We did it for our kids, really.
20 years.
Yeah, for the schools.
For the schools in Richmond Hill? I have a daughter, so I guess the schools.
Well, the schools in Richmond Hill were rated like number one in the state.
Number one in, okay. Well, that's a big difference.
And they were real good for our 4 kids.
Okay.
It's really grown now. Supposedly, they've got a huge housing development going down there. It's going to have like 10,000 houses.
10,000?
Yeah, something like that. Well, they're doing it in stages, not all at one time.
Yeah. Okay.
But we keep kind of wondering how they're going to keep up with the schools, because they keep having to build new schools.
Okay.
So
have you guys had any? I mean, I'm not too familiar. That's why I'm asking. So that in Richmond Hill compared to Pooler, though, or Savannah, in terms of like safety or anything like that.
Well, we initially looked down in not Savannah, but what the hell is that place called? We looked at a really, really nice house that we really liked in goddamn, I can't remember the name of the subdivision, but it uses Savannah schools. And
Savannah schools, okay.
We went to the high school there, and oh boy, we didn't like it at all.
Didn't like it?
Didn't like it. Maybe it's changed now, but did not like it. And the schools in Savannah, they're not rated real high. So
okay.
You kind of have to look at that. Plus, the housing in Savannah, I imagine, was kind of expensive.
Yeah, I've seen that online. It's a little bit more like the prices. Yeah. And I mean, Richmond Hill is not too cheap either, but.
Well, no. Well, the house across the street, I think it's a 3-bedroom. They just sold for $305.
$305, okay.
Yeah. And
nice. I like this community because it's by the Kroger too, anyway. So I've seen pretty few things closer.
It's good and bad. We've got that kind of strip mall right behind us, and it gets kind of noisy over there sometimes. But it's like you say, it's nice for Kroger. I mean, I'll go over there probably every day and pick up, a little lots of things or something, just walk over there and come back. So that's good. And the only other thing, this is a pretty safe community right here.
So because you mentioned Pooler and Richmond Hill, if you had the choice right now, if you had the money and didn't have this house, you would, which one would you choose?
Well, it really kind of depends, because there are some nice houses. This neighborhood, if you look in the back of the neighborhood, it's all kind of big boxes, 2-story houses, and they're all kind of next to each other.
Yeah.
We moved in when it was just this street and that street. And,
okay, so you were one of the first
street,
one. One of the
That street to Kroger wasn't even built. And Kroger wasn't there; they were down at the other. But the houses down there, I can't say I'm really thrilled with those. You know, they're just kind of big box houses, and they're not.
Yeah.
I don't think they're comfortable. Put it that way.
Yeah.
But there's some place like Waterways. If you got some money, man, Waterways.
Waterways, is that Pool or Richmond Hill?
It's way the hell down on.
Oh, that's Richmond Hill.
144, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's way out there. But then again, they're building some schools out there too. But Waterways is kind of expensive because it's kind of a gated community type deal.
Gated, yeah.
And it had some nice houses. I mean, the houses itself were nice. We looked at them. But again, they're trying to put too many houses on too little land. You know, everything's squashed in together.
Yeah. I've noticed that though. Like there's barely any space. I've seen the ones that have a lot more land are, what is it, like in Ellavale maybe, or I think a place called Guyton or something like that.
Yeah, Guyton out that way.
Those are too far for what I wanted. So
yeah, then you got to worry about where you want to go and where you want to be.
Yeah.
You know, for me, I'm retired now. I could live out there in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. So you don't have, what is it? Anything like, let's say, anything about Richmond Hill that you would change if you could? Like anything negative about it that you think of?
I tell you, the one issue that we've got Richmond Hill is that sometimes I think the city government, they don't have a real plan on when they get businesses in here. They don't have this is how Richmond Hill is going to look. Your architecture has got to conform to this.
Okay.
Which is
not good for innovation and
there's
stuff.
Some places we look down at like Beaufort, and the whole town had to conform to a certain standard, and it looked really nice.
Yeah.
You know? Things like Hilton Head and everything, they have to conform to a certain standard. Richmond Hill, you don't see that. You know, you've got if you go down the road, the frontage road down here, and you go by Kroger. You go by the library where they're redoing the library, and then right next to that there's kind of a shopping center. That's where Kroger used to be, and then they moved here. They built a new facility here. And there are there's a bicycle shop there, there's a Chinese place there, there's a Japanese restaurant. And it's all kind of strip mallish, you know. It just doesn't look all that good.
Yeah.
And yet they do that. They've gotten a little bit better. If you keep going down the road, Kroger on your left, and you go down to the four-way intersection there with 17 and 144, they put in some really nice shrubs and everything on that four-way corner. It really looks nice. And, you know, for like 4th of July and stuff, they put up flags, all kinds of stuff. That looks nice. Yeah. But, you know, they don't have a cohesive design for this city. And sometimes I feel like...
To make it a little bit unique, more attractive to people?
Yeah. Because, you know, you go out, if you go down to that intersection I was telling you about with a four-way light, if you turn right, you'll go down, you'll hit 95. And along the road down there, you'll see all kinds of little businesses, liquor stores, stuff on the road. Of course, across from 95, you'll see a TA, big truck stop. Yeah. And you got a truck stop over here. I don't have a real issue with that. I used to drive trucks, so I don't have an issue with it. But it's not what I'd call nice looking. Yeah. You know? But you know, I don't see it all the time. Yeah. But you know, the one thing about Richmond Hill though is sometimes you get a little bit landlocked. There seem to be an awful lot of accidents on 95, and either it'll really slow down or shut down 95 going one way. Okay. And you'll get a lot of traffic that'll exit here and either try to bypass it by going that way and either turning left or right to get around it. And there's only really two ways you can get to Savannah from Richmond Hill. From Richmond Hill? You either take 17.
Yeah, that's the one I took, yeah.
Yeah, you either take 17 or you got to go the highway.
Okay.
And if that's fudged up, 17 will be fudged up. Yeah. And you either get it going that way, or if it's fudged up, it'll be coming the other way. And so you kind of live with it. You kind of look at that stuff sometimes. Yeah. You know, you go out there, and you're going to go right, and you look at the traffic on the bridge there, and it's all stopped and everything. You go, nope, not going that way. Yeah. Or you see a whole bunch of traffic coming our way, and you go, something's going wrong. Yeah. How about property taxes, though? Are they crazy down here? I haven't done much research on that. I'm going to have to check on that, too. I don't think so. I think our property tax is around $1,100 a year. Okay. That's not bad at all. The HOA here, it's an HOA, so supposedly you can't park a boat in your driveway. You can't park an RV in your driveway. You can't park a trailer in your driveway, at least for an extended period of time. And Plus, you got to keep up your yard and all that other stuff.
Yeah. All right, guys, that's it. The rest of the conversation was pointless, so I just stopped recording. He was just chit-chatting about things not related to what we initially were talking about. So hope that helps. Leave me a comment. Let me know what areas you want me to check in person as an undercover agent. Text me if you're looking to possibly move into Savannah, Richmond Hill, Pooler, whatever. That's my cell phone on the screen. In the meantime, I'll see you guys next time. Take care.